I hope you're having a great day. So last night was horribly windy in town, and I was hoping, oh my gosh, everything's gonna be blown over when I get out there. And luckily, my sunflowers, a lot of my plants are still up. Some of the shorter plants actually look like they're kind of blown over. I'm hoping like after they dry out and get some sun, they'll stand back up. And I have seen a lot of limbs down, so I do see that the wind was blowing. It even snapped just a tiny tree, but it was a junk tree growing in our wood pile. It snapped off, it completely off. So, and another thing is we had this trumpet vine that has been here for years, and the hummingbirds love it, and it was all blown over and split. So, oh shoot. I guess this happens sometimes. The hummingbirds love this vine, and it split and cracked and fell over. But there are two more of the vine that have started, and there's a little one over here, so hopefully it comes back and full off one of those. But the biggest one didn't make it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it and pull it out because I don't think there's anything I can do. It's all split. So I went ahead, and because there's 6 other shoots of that same trumpet vine going off, they're just really small. So I went ahead, and instead of it trying to heal that bigger trunk and deal with that, I went ahead and cut it off, and hopefully that'll shoot that root energy into the smaller ones, and they will become big and give the hummingbirds their food, because the hummingbirds really love that. It was really sad to see that down. But sometimes I think, well, maybe things are meant to be, because it was growing up around a really nice looking redbud tree, and now it's not. The redbud tree is free of that vine, and some of these juniper pine trees have all the new wraparounds of that vine on them, and to me they're not as pretty or as good of a tree, so I'll let the vines get them, and we'll just see how it goes. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and start harvesting. I haven't actually been able to just go through and harvest everything, so I'm gonna see how much I can get done. I don't have anywhere cool to put it. I did turn on the little air conditioner in the kitchen, so I'm just gonna put whatever I harvest in there. I have some bouquets to make, and maybe I'll just start making some bouquets and trying to sell them with my extra flowers, and then as I can, I will work on that cooler. We do have a cool bot on order, but it's going to be like 7 days until it gets here, so I don't feel really rushed, because right now what I harvest isn't going to get cooled down anyway. And then it does say that, so you can get an 8,000 BTU air conditioning unit, but it will only cool it down to like 39 degrees. And my peonies are supposed to be at 32 degrees, which I can get my fridge down to 32 degrees, but I might have too many. So the lowest setting you can get with a cool bot is 34 degrees, which I think would be fine. I mean, I will go through my peonies. I think it just takes off, you know, like a few weeks here and there, like the warmer it gets. But in order to get it to 34 degrees, they recommend a 12,000 BTU cooling unit. And I haven't even been able to find one. I went all over, and the highest one I found so far is 10,000. So I might have to just go with a 10,000. I think it will drop it down to like 36. So honestly, that would be enough for everything but my spring ones, and it would probably be good enough for them. So I'm still on the hunt for my AC unit as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these harvested or deadheaded, and so more blooms can come on, and then we'll just see where the day goes. So I actually did get some damage. It ripped some of my cosmos out of the ground and just blew them over. It looks like this little section of Bells of Ireland kind of got wind blown as well. Maybe they'll stand back up today. My row of Ageratum is booming, and I'm going to go through and try to cut it as much as I can. I think it's going to take a long time, so I don't think I'm going to video it because all you'll be doing is probably watching a 2-second fast motion of me going down and cutting it. But I think I've already showed how I cut the Ageratum. I just go down low above 2 sets of limbs and I cut it to get a long stem. So if we look at this light pink one, usually if more than one bloom, it has these little like frilly, like it's blooming, you can cut it. So see, I'm gonna come all the way down here. Okay, so even if I cut this all the way off, like say I wanted to cut it right here, which is all the way off, that's as long as that stem goes, there's 2 shoots coming out, so it would be fine. But what I'll probably do is cut it right here where it already has these other shoots coming off. So that's all I do. So here it is, and right down here, I'm just gonna snip it right there. Here is what is blooming on the farm. We've got yarrow. We have zinnias in a multitude of different colors. We have cosmos. We have orange gomphrena, pink gomphrena. I have purple, blue, and pink bachelor buttons. I have statice. I have snapdragons. I have lisianthus, rudbeckia, brown-eyed Susans, baby's breath. I have purple, pink, white Ageratum. I have a couple sunflowers. I have this blue sea holly, and then I have a lighter Ageratum, a pink Ageratum. And let's see, what did I harvest earlier? Oh yeah, I have frosted explosion grass, which I have an entire bucket of it. More yarrow, snapdragons, the cosmos. I have yellow, maroon, a bunch of different colors. I have a little bit of stalk still blooming, and some purple lisianthus, the bachelor buttons. I think that's it. Okay, so change of plans. I ended up getting a wholesale order, so I ran a bunch of flowers to them, and then I have an order to make a really big vase arrangement, and I think I accomplished that, and I think it's really pretty. So